Hello, thanks for watching this video. Focuses on how to create a budget in the new QuickBooks Online. If you're used to the old or the classic QuickBooks Online, the budget windows are going to look the same, behaves the same, and you got a budget to actual report in the report section. I'll show you that at the end. But for the new QBO, where would it be? Under the gear icon, you can click on the actual company file name. Have all these options here. If you're having trouble finding something, go over here. It's probably here, particularly if it's a company menu, if you will, from the classic QBO, and you're used to that. Right under Tools, second one from the bottom, Budgeting. Bring us into the Budgeting section, and I'm just going to create a budget. If you had a budget already, it would bring you right into a list of budgets behind this small window, right? But I don't have a budget in this, and I am using the sample company file in QuickBooks Online. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next, and I'm actually going to choose from this fiscal year. I believe this file has more data that way, or you can do no amount, so you can create it from scratch, or you can copy an existing budget if you already have one. If you don't, this option is going to be grayed out, okay? Like mine is. Click Next. Now I went back through my preferences or QuickBooks Online settings there and turned on both class and location tracking. So when you're at the plus level, because you have class and location tracking, not only can you subdivide your budget by customers, but you can also do it by classes or locations. I'm going to choose not to subdivide, but I wanted to make sure you saw the budget and what it could do if you have class and location tracking on and you're in actually QuickBooks Online Plus. Let's go ahead and click Next. And here's the fiscal year period that I'm going to be budgeting for, fiscal year 2014, January through December. The budget name, we'll just call it PL budget, FY14, and that's going to be the actual display name. It'll show it on the actual report as well, the budget versus actual, and I'm going to go ahead and click Finish. And it's going to create the budget, and there it is, pulling it in from this fiscal year. Has the columns going across, and my profit and loss accounts going down the side, income to expense. And I can copy across, which I'll show you. It's a real quick way to do it, but you can enter it by the quarter or the year, but in my case I'm going to do monthly. And I can copy it across, clear, revert. You can delete the budget up here if you want to start over. And of course, to finish it, to save it. You can also view by month, quarter, or year. So when you're changing the entry by down in the lower left, choose the view by to month, quarter, year to reflect what you've chosen to enter it as. So let's look at rent or lease, and I'll go back to January, and I'm going to put an amount, and it's $900. That's my rent. And I'm going to click Copy Across, and that's how you bring it. And when you click Save and Next, it'll bring me to the next line. So now I have the total $10,800. So really the copy across is the fastest way for those months and for those accounts that you have a fixed expense, if you will, or a fixed revenue. Probably not so much on the revenue side, but definitely on the expense side, you probably could do it, or ballpark it or something like that. Or you'd have to go into each month, like we'll say office expense is a pretty good one, $18 for February. And then March, I can go in and do a 28, and you click Save and Next. And then I can go into April and May. You can wait to click Save and Next till you're done entering in the month. But you would set it up how you want it. And what I really like is you can do by month or by quarter or by year. And you can also do multiple budgets within a year, which is something that desktop QuickBooks does not. I'm going to go ahead and click Finished when I'm done. And we'll go back to the budgeting window under the gear icon, the company file name. There's my budget where I can delete it or rename it, do other things. Now let's look at some reporting. Go ahead and click on Reports. And then under All Reports and Business Overview, and we have a budget versus actual down on the lower left. And that's the budget report you have. So that's essentially budgeting in QuickBooks Online and in the new QuickBooks Online. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day.